Nice.
So again,
okay.
a bank doesn't like to refinance that quickly.
Okay, and so let's talk about that. So now you say, oh, well, because we had RSPs lined up. So tell me, that meant that instead of going to the bank and getting a mortgage, you instead pulled some RSP funds and essentially paid cash, correct?
That's exactly what we do with our properties. Yes.
And to be fair, I don't want to mislead anybody. There is a mortgage. We used lawyers.
Yes. Yeah.
The funds were all in Olympia Trust, and we had to do paperwork in order to satisfy the lenders that this was a good deal. Once the lenders agreed, we came up with a commitment document that they all signed. Our lawyer worked with Olympia Trust to get all the paperwork through, and there is a mortgage registered on title.
So again, being on mortgage is a better protection, because I saw somebody just kind of flash by there with a promissory note. Is promissory note, for a lot of people, that is not worth the paper it's written on. And this is the first thing we tell people also. And basically the biggest problem with promissory notes is there's no security attached to it. Whereas when you're on a mortgage, you are a security. It's registered on title.
Yeah, and that's the beauty too that I've always loved about RSPs, is because it's a protected investment. The government has a vested interest in making sure that those funds stay protected. There are guidelines surrounding what can happen to those, what you guys can do with them, what the trustee can do with them. There are, legislation guidelines. So, and that's the beauty of it, is that they're not perfect and they don't always, protect everything fully, but they certainly protect much more than promissory notes or anything else that is not secured. RSPs have to be secured against something. And that's the beauty, is the government says that, not us. I don't get to decide that as a lender or as a borrower. The government says that's the way it is. Therefore, there's built-in protection.